This hearing is being held in connection with a site plan review and pursuant to the State Environmental Quality Review Act, or SEQR, on an application previously submitted by Four Branch Farm LLC, who is the applicant, to operate a commercial gravel excavation mine, or quarry, on lands owned by Four Branch Farms LLC and located at 7689 State Route 5 in the town of Manheim, Herkimer County, New York, also known as the project. The purpose of this hearing is to afford the general public an opportunity to make statements and comments in connection with the Planning Board's site plan review and SEQR review of the proposed project. The hearing will remain open until all members of the public who are present at the hearing or who are attending virtually via Zoom or by phone have been given an opportunity to make a statement or comments on the proposed project. The Planning Board will receive written comments until 4 p.m. on July 31st of 2025. This is not a question and answer session. A recording of this hearing is being made. Comments presented at this hearing will be taken into consideration by the Planning Board as part of the review of the proposed project.
So my name is Mike Fogel. I'm the attorney representing the applicant Four Branch Farm LLC tonight. We appreciate the Planning Board holding this public hearing. We are interested in hearing the comments and any concerns that the public has tonight. We're looking forward to hearing those. And I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to make this presentation. I think it's important just to kind of put the project in context for the board and for the members of the public that are here tonight, and to hopefully give some context before we hear from the public. So I appreciate this opportunity, so thank you. So as you know, Four Branch Farm LLC applied last September 2024 to the Zoning Board of Appeals and the Planning Board for a special use permit in connection with its now DEC permitted mining operation to be located off of State Route 5. The actual address is 7689 State Route 5, located in the town of Manheim. Now the property where the mining operation is proposed to be located is owned by Four Branch Farm LLC, and it's approximately 22.6 acres. Now the mining operation itself, which has been permitted by DEC, is actually proposed to be located on 11.2 acres of that 22.26 acre parcel.
And I want to thank Mr. Vogel for his presentation. I think he did a very good job. Obviously, I'm going to disagree with him. And I want to set the record straight on a few things that are important for you to understand. Some of this you already know. It was not until this board sent out the notice of these public hearings that my clients learned about this application. And that's what resulted, that lack of information is why DEC issued the permit the way it did and why you were in the position that you are in now. Well, the town supervisor received notice from DEC. He apparently did not tell anybody else. He did not tell my clients. He did not tell you. And what's important about that in regards to why you have undertaken your own SEQR review and started it, and I know you've been on the board, you're generally familiar with SEQR. When DEC sends out notice of its intent to be lead agency, it sends notices to involved agencies. As you know, that's a term of art. It's a legal term. An involved agency is an agency that has to give a permit for a project, to make it simple, right? The town supervisor and the town board are not involved agencies. They have no approval authority over this project. There are two separate involved agencies in the town of Manheim, you and the ZBA. The supervisor, this gets technical, but it's an important distinction. The supervisor gets notice when the mine land reclamation permit is ready for public comment. That's built into the law because DEC preempts a lot of local control over mining. they regulate and control the internal activities of the mine, how the mine operates, how it gets reclaimed. That is an exclusive jurisdiction of the state. So the way the law is written, and it's a unique law, they provide notice to the town supervisor, and the supervisor is then expected to tell the neighbors, tell the other boards, say what's going on. But you were never notified of the project and told that it was an involved agency. Now, Mr. Vogel's right. Had DEC done it correctly and issued the negative declaration under seeker, seeker would be over. We wouldn't be talking about it at all. It'd be finished, and I would not be addressing you at all about that. But they didn't.
I own the dairy, the Aney family farm. I am here this evening to discuss one of the a huge point in the decision process that you have been presented with this evening. In this decision for you to make, whether to give someone else another source of income or potentially to take mine away, take my livelihood away from me. This process that you have the choice to approve or deny has been known to endanger dairy cows by causing them to struggle from respiratory illness, as defined in the letter that you will find in front of you from my local vet, Dr. Sarah Snell.
I'd like to speak to you on behalf of a gentleman that lives in Pennsylvania. He has the adjoining property. He sent a letter, he wanted it submitted to the board. I am speaking on behalf of Eli Weaver, who has property on 156 Timmerman Road in Little Falls, which will connect onto the mine property.
We are opposed to the mine for several reasons. Number one, noise is a problem. They didn't even mention this truck slowing down and braking to get into the lot. We've had that before when the mine that was being sort of operated before privately was operating. We feel that the effect on our property value that we have spent 40 years renovating a Greek revival home from an 200-year-old home is going to be pretty much negated. Our effort is going to be negated by the mine being so close and operating in our area.
My husband and I live on the opposite end of a mine that Four Branch Farms has. It is a mine that we did not know about. It was open a number of years ago. They loaded their trucks and exited our road the opposite end of where we live, but because our road is the Mohawk Turnpike, it was not built to handle that type of trucks. So the road disintegrated. It had to be closed. And so the trucks were sent past the residential homes. There's about 7 homes and families that were affected. We had multiple trucks every day. This mine is smaller than the mine that they are proposing.
And to conclude this meeting, so
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Sharon has a motion to adjourn. Dave seconds it. Ayes all. Carrie, what time yet?